Okay, guys, I had the craziest day at work. So it was like really slow all day. Nobody showed up. Like my last customer was like at I don't know 4:30 ish, and that was the last person we saw until about 7:30. So no one showed up for a really long time. And so it's about 7:30 and we closed at 8. So I wasn't really knew we were getting ready to close and everything. And this guy pulls in and he asks me um, if he can put his RV somewhere for the night. And I was like, yeah, okay. And so I give him a slip and a pen and he fills it out. And then I say it's $30. And so then he gives me the $30 and I ring him up and put his credit card through the slot slash whatever the thing, and he was like, okay, and then he went to go, he talked to us for a second, and we told him where he could go to put his RV. So we were like, in this row, and he was like, okay. And so he went back outside to get to his RV, and Brianna went outside to, I don't know what she went outside for, but she went outside and he asked her if the laundromat was open. Well, we have washers and dryers, but the company that we got them from didn't send us the little money thing, where you put the coins and you put it in, you pull it out, and it starts the dryer and stuff. Well, we don't have those right now, so they're not working. And he got mad and said, well, that's what I needed. And then he came back to get a refund. Well, we don't offer refunds, and we don't really know what we're doing. And so he started getting all mad at us because we didn't know what we were doing and we couldn't give him his refund. And so he was all mad at us and we didn't know what to do. And so well, I don't understand why you guys have a sign for a laundromat if you don't really have a laundromat. Well, we have a laundromat, it's just temporarily not working. But he didn't ask me about the laundromat when he first showed up. And if he would have asked about that, then I would have said, no, it's not working right now. And he needed to, and that there was a laundromat 2 miles down the street. But he didn't even ask that. So he came in, he was all yelling at us. And so Brianna called the owner, and while Brianna was trying to talk to the owner, he was still yelling at us. Well, we didn't know what we were doing, and Brianna had told him, I don't know, and she was trying to get him his refund. She was trying to find out a way to get his refund, and he was just mad, and he wouldn't stop. And then finally the owner talked to him, and some choice words went on. I don't really know what, but they were arguing over the phone, and then um, the owner called the cops because this guy was being a total jerk and being a total jerk to us. And then he was like, well, I'm going to call the cops. And so we were like, sure, go ahead, call the cops. We don't care. And so he called the cops, or Don called the cops, the owner. And then finally, the owner just said, give him his $30 because it's only $30. And so the owner gave him his $30. Or no, we gave him his $30. And then he said, well, he was going to wait for the cops and explain what happened. And so then he gets in his thing and leaves. And then we waited, I don't know, 15-20 minutes for the cops to show up and explain what was going on. So lame. Like, if he would have just been, like, we were trying to help him. Like, Brianna was trying to figure out a way so he could get his money back. But he was, like, mad at us the whole time. If he wouldn't have been such a jerk to us, I don't think I would have been so ticked off, or Brianna would have been so ticked off. But because he was a jerk about it, he just, like, totally ruined the whole entire night. So I'm glad Brianna was there. She handled it well, even though she was being treated like a total jerk. Like, she was being treated so horribly. And she remained calm and she was nice to him, which she shouldn't have been. She should have been a total bitch, if you know what I mean. And, well, of course you know what I mean. I spelled that out for you. Anyway, she handled it really well. I didn't know what to do. I was just sitting there quiet the whole time. I had no idea what to do. So that was my day at work. It was crazy. So question of the day or response of the day, leave down in the little comment space below. You know what I'm talking about. Just leave it down. Just leave it. And tell me about the worst thing that happened to you at work, if you even have a job. So if you don't have a job, tell me about the worst thing that happened to you at school. Okay, so worst thing at work or at school if you don't go to school, or if you don't go to work. Sorry. Okay, so peace out. Portland love, because I love you guys. Oh, and shout out to Portland. Shout out, I have to shout out. Oh, I got in my Stoby, I had to do a Portland shout out because it says compassion for the band. I don't know if you can read that. So, compassion for the band. I love you, Portland, so much. Okay, so watch my video. You guys rock. Love you. And have a fantastic